Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week, and we have the Sweetheart Path event for the NOLDUA Fusion. We are basically rounding the bend here on the Fusion. There's very little things left as far as events goes, and this is going to be very important for the majority of us who are trying to complete the Fusion. We all have to participate in this path to some degree or another. I'm going to break down exactly what you're going to need depending on what kind of scenario you're in, whether you're like me and only need 15 fragments, or if you miss some other events and you have to go all the way to 25. It is a pretty tall task on that one, but we're going to break down this event in full. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet or you want to make a new alt account, then what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right to get Thol and Falbeard absolutely free at the start. Also, Allure, Rector, Drath, and Ruella at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget that you can also get this amazing Void Legendary Champion by using the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So let's get started with what's in the Sweetheart's Path event. We're also going to be doing some Sacred Shards to clear this out. So we have 3 days until the end of the weekend, and it's fairly easy, and it's not hard to mess up as far as where you're gonna buy your items. So if you want just to get the 15 fragments, there's a total of 25, but if you just need 15 to clear the fusion, then you basically need to go down the left, you need to go down the right, you need to pick up these two keys here, right? So you get the 5 fragments, the keys. The two keys opens up this in the middle, and then you get these 5 fragments here. Now, the grand total for this is 39,000 points. Or is it 38.5? It's either 38.5 or 39,000, but it's basically just under 9 sacred shards. So the points for this, you can see here down, is 4,500 for a sacred shard, 1,800 for primal, 300 for ancient, 750 for void shards. But realistically, when it comes to path events, most people just use sacred shards. Now, I do want to point out before we go any further, though, that you could very well use this time because we still have champion training for another day. And also the dragon tournament, because I mentioned this in my previous video that people should wait till Friday to do some of their artifact grinding. So you can get some additional points out this way by clearing out this stuff and using the points. It might not be a crap ton, but it could end up being worth, maybe about 1 sacred shard, or depending on what kind of farming you're doing, right? Maybe you're doing more energy farming to make up for the fact that you don't have as many shards. So keep that in mind, that this is running. And as far as what else is coming for the events, nothing that is dungeon related. We have a classic arena, and then we also have a gear enhancement that's going to be popping up tomorrow. So as far as artifact grinding, just the dragon and potentially champion training. So I just wanted to let people know about that. Now, if you need to go further than 15 fragments, it is going to cost you more than 9 sacred shards. Like you can see here that you actually need to go down both of these kind of prongs here. So 3,500, 5,000, that's 8,500, 7,500, this is 16K, 19K times 2. So that's an additional 38K to get the remaining 10 fragments, and that is a lot. That's again going to be basically another 9 and a bit sacred shards. So now we're up to almost 17, 18 sacred shards for all 25 fragments. It is a lot, and a lot more compared to what a summon rush normally would be for a fusion event. Okay, let's say you don't need any of this stuff in the middle, right? You just need the 15 fragments to complete the fusion. You want to get some red stars, some perfect souls. Well, it's still going to cost you an extra 60K. So you need to, depending on how many you want, it's 50K for the soul, but you need to pick one of these 10Ks at the cheapest, right? Whether it's the Eternal Soul Coins or the Legendary Book here on the right. And then you can pick this. So I don't know how many people actually have Solinar, because he was that Void Legendary pull. He's actually in progressives right now for Void Shards, but there has been no guaranteed way to pick him up. So just luck of the draw. Most likely you're not going for that. I actually think, and I'm a little bit disappointed here that there was no 1 or 3 red star for NOLDUA, because I honestly feel that this is a massive luxury. Getting a 5 red for NOLDUA, I think, is a crazy luxury that is not worth spending basically 11 sacred shards to get. That's just my opinion. I prefer 5 reds on DPS champions, so had I had Solinar, I definitely would have gone in on this, but I don't. And I don't think that support champions really need a 5 red. I think like a 3 is good. Back in the a couple months ago when Donatello came out and I had the Donatello Titan event, I went up to the 3 red on him, it was pretty easy to do as well. I don't feel like burning 11 sacred shards for NOLDUA's Perfect Souls. That's just me. You guys can do whatever it is that you want to do. So in the meantime, though, I do need to finish this off. I need to at least get the fragments. So we are going to be pulling the sacred shards here in today's events. You could just buy it. The other thing that I want to the other thing that I want to point out though is that because NOLDUA is a fragment fusion, if you have over 50 fragments at the end or just after the end of the fusion, you will be offered the remaining amount of fragments for 10 US dollars per 5 fragments, or $2 per 1 fragment, but you know, they're in multiples of 5 for the events. So if you decided to say skip the path event, you could buy the remaining fragments that is worth it from that for $30. So the 15 fragments, if that's all you were missing, you do everything else, you could buy that for $30. Why am I mentioning this? Because arguably, and they are actually, the shards are worth more than 30 bucks. A sacred shard in US dollars is 20. So if you're someone who wants to save up as many shards as they possibly can for the March events, because that's going to be a big thing, there's going to be a lot of different things. There could be a Bayek guaranteed event in March for the Assassin's Creed. There could be even an Edward guaranteed event for a possible Edward Titan event that could be coming right after this as well. And also the March Fusion is going to be a big one as well. We previously had Armands and Fabian for the last 2 years, and a lot of people think that it's going to be big also. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if people want to just hold on to their sacred shards that they have. And if I wasn't so knee deep in this, I actually am not super impressed with this fusion, this February fusion, and something that I could have skipped. That being said, I'm already kind of deep into it, and I'm just going to finish it off here on this video, or at least this weekend, right? But my overall thoughts, in now that I've had some time to think about it, is not a character that I really deeply need for my roster, I think. Anyways, apparently you can choose two. This is different, right? You can choose two at 15x. So I just want to let people know about 15x progressives also, is that basically they have like, I think it's like 6% is the chance of summoning. So I'm going to go with Oella, and I'm going to go with, I'm actually going to go, I'm actually going to go with, I might go with, I might go with Esme, actually. She was last year's fusion, but I just started the game near that, and I did not get a chance to get her. I actually think that her kit's really good. Even without Moto, the peel, I don't think you really need her. But she has a really, really nice passive here. Whenever this champion is hit, increase the turn meter of the ally with the highest attack by 50% on a cooldown of 1. In Hydra, you know, or anything with AoE, right? That's what I was thinking about. She has a block buffs as well. So really good debuffs for Hydra. So I might actually consider grabbing her. She has that increased attack on an A1. It's really nice, AoE. So I'm going to be throwing up Esme and Oella. Oella also potentially for Hydra, and or if I get Titus running, because she increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1. And so this could be really nice. I also really like these resistance buffs for Hydra and a 6-man team as well. There's some turn meter there. Really great heals. I actually do like her kit, so we'll see. She does have a speed down as well. So these are the two that I'm going to be going for here in today's video. I'm going to be pulling 9 Sacred Shards. This may or may not hit my Mercy, and of course, there is no special bonuses. So we're going to pull open the, I call the Legendary Pull Music, and we'll see if we get anything good here today. So let's get started with Sacred Shard number 1. Baby, you know what? I would really like to complete my Lady Mikage fusion. So if they can give me End of Moonbeam, that would be swell. So let's get started here. That's not so great start. Sacred Shard number 2, Stagnite. I just pulled a bunch of those for my Prism Shard pull, which went absolutely awful. Let's keep going though. We got Prism Shard number 3, and we have, who is this guy? Alaric the Hooded. Oh, nice. I cleared my daily quest. Thanks, Plarian. Sacred Shard number 4, and another epic. Oh, I was like, is that End of Moonbeam? No. Arid Quivergrass. Okay. Sylvan Watchers number 5, coming in hot, getting probably nothing great. Pestilus. This is what I mean. Like 9 Sacred Shards is still a lot to clear the fusion. Some people might opt to just want to spend $30 instead, right? That might be better. Okay, number 7, Sacred Shard. Oh, What the fuck is this? This is definitely not... definitely not either of those. Is he a progress... is he an empowerment fusion for someone? What the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't think he's very good, is he? No, oh my god, he's dog shit. No. I think we still have 2 more. We have 2 more to go. Okay, well, my Mercy's reset now. I had a 6% chance or so on each of the legendaries, and it never happened. Hofree's the Tusk. Now, I heard this guy is actually pretty good for Skinwalkers. He's got a revive. He's got some good, decent buffs. Yeah, maybe. I need a reviver, actually, for my Skinwalkers. So, this... I think this is my first time pulling him. Maybe. Okay, and the last Sacred Shard here today. I need to... Okay, oh, fuck, Loquain. Okay, damn it. I thought it was End of Moonbeam. I thought maybe I finished my Mikage. No, I still need this stupid End of Moonbeam. Oh my god, will I ever get him? Okay, so I wanted to go into the Guardian's Ring, into Empowering Champions. Oh, it is. Oh, it's for fucking Ninja, and I don't have Ninja. Oh my god. I knew I saw the name somewhere, that Nobel. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, I didn't start in time to be able to pick up Ninja. I heard he's amazing, though. What a shame. Anyways, let's go into the Sweethearts Path event. Let's go and grab our shit. We're gonna go down the left and the right because we have to do both. So that gives me 45k. Get the epic book here on the side. We're scrolling down. Oh, great timing. My mouse died, so maybe I can't. My mouse just died while I'm recording a video. That's crazy. What bad timing. This game hates me. Okay, let's plug that in really quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, my lord. Okay, there we go. Now I can move down and buy this. I can buy the fragments. And then we have to buy the key. So don't forget to get that key when you're doing that. And then the soul stones here. Everything there, and we grab the dust, a lot of the stuff which I don't really care about, and then we have to get that second key, and then we go down and unlock it, and then we grab the fragments. That does leave me with 1500, so I probably could have farmed my dragon tournament. Well, I probably should have done that first before doing this, but yeah. Make sure you do it in that order. You could get away with doing only probably 8 Sacred Shards and just doing some farming there as well. I might pick up some of this because I guess by the time I do my dragon stuff, or maybe I should, I should probably, I don't know if I'll end up getting to 10k or not with some of the extra stuff that I need to do, but that's what I'll be finishing up with today. So that is the 15 fragments from the Sweethearts Path event. That brings me up to 80, but I still have a few things to do. Keep in mind, we do have the Classic Arena that's starting later on today, or maybe it's already started by the time you're watching this. I also have the 5 from the Dragon Tournament that I need to get. I also have 5 from Champion Training I need to finish, and then 5 from Gear Enhancement tomorrow, and then that will be the NOLDUA Fusion for me finished until we figure out, probably early next week, that I'm just going to throw it out there, that there's probably going to be some sort of Edward Titan event, or something that's in between now and the March Fusion. That's just my thoughts. Anyways, let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Now, before we go, do you want to remind people that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Tholan, Falbeard, and Allure, Rector Drath, and Ruella at the start of a brand new account? What are you waiting for? Also, you get this Void Legendary Champion to Hanorach. She's an amazing support champion, so don't delay. Get that. Use the promo code Desert Queen, and I will see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.